So the programs we were doing actually were at the Wild Oats Market. Wild Oats was a Boulder, Colorado-based company, had a couple stores in Albuquerque, and they were very community-oriented. In fact, they called themselves the Community Market, and they had a monthly newsletter. Notice this, by the way, every month 5% would be donated to our thing because we were doing these exhibits, these kiosk exhibits on all these different subjects, which we started collecting. And these were in-store kiosk pop-up collections. We were kind of pioneers in this kind of a concept. I'm very proud of the work we did. Not only were we collecting seriously chocolate.
Well, we still have all these items, by the way. They comprise the Food Museum collection.
That's a whole nother show. Anyway, this is, here's all the chili pepper stuff, for instance. So as collectors, we realized that, again, it's another subject that people, the public loves. So again, this is a very community-organized, community-centered company, Wild Oats, and every month they put out a calendar of all the activities, and there you can see the program that we were doing in the store. We did these programs in the store, and then look, we were doing a discussion group also in the store. Meredith was every different food item that we were doing. Meredith would be doing cooking demonstrations right in the store. By the way, there were 2 stores, so we were running 2 different kiosks with 2 different. I mean, it was just crazy.
This company was briefly bought by Whole Foods.
Yeah.
But that didn't continue. So
one of the features that we did, look at this this mother. Part of the thing was to make sure that the exhibit was at kids' eye level. There was lots of hands-on things for kids to do here. They're grinding corn. And we also had this program in which kids could roam around the store and find different items, and then they would bring it to the customer service place. So it was very kid-oriented, family-oriented programs. And one of the most popular things that we were doing, the program, was Chocolate Chili's Corner More Foods of the Americas, which we took all over New Mexico, actually all over the West. So here's one of those, the original kiosks, 4-sided for displays, and then the windows were, on 4 sides, so you could look in and see the artifacts on. And then these panels were on all the different sides, and each of those things. So this was the one for the potato, and here's the leaflet that would be handed out. And you can see some of these panels. So there were artifacts and then images and pictures from our collection for each of these. I think there was maybe almost 20 different subjects. Here are the handouts for just some of them. They all had great little titles, most of them for Meredith created. So we hope to do all this again. It was a great success. The company Wild Oats was acquired by several other companies, and the program was discontinued that we were doing, and we moved on to other things. So if you like these shows, you can subscribe, you can leave us some comments, you can tell your friends. Always happy to respond. See you next time.